Sometimes, when a cartoon pilot doesn't get picked up for a series, it's a good thing. Now, I'm not into heavy metal music because I am an uncultured swine, so I wouldn't know that much about Gwar, but I saw this cartoon and I didn't like it all that much, and I want to review it. But first, I'm going to spend the first 10 minutes talking about Mission Hill, and what a great series that was. This was a series about two brothers who lived in an apartment together and got into all kinds of shit.
2 hours later.
And that is why there will never be as good a Marvel cartoon as X-Men. Anyway, the Gwar series. I really don't want to watch this, you guys. I really don't want to review it. Well, let's get this over with so I can get my free Patreon money. Let's start with the theme song, kids.
These 5 Gwar guys. Jump on my sea tundra. Creeping like privilege are out to get ya. Creeping out to get ya. Born to eat your kids and cats. Kids, cats.
These guys eat kids and cats. What kind of main characters are these? What kind of morals do they have? I mean, how am I supposed to relate to a main character who eats human children?
Gwar's the feeling you get when you beat a hard video game on hard mode.
Yeah, every time I beat a video game that's in hard mode, I think Gwar. Also, I've always been against the idea of difficulty levels. I think every video game should have only one difficulty level, and you're either good at the game or you're not. Case in point is Felix the Cat, the hardest Nintendo game I ever beat.
Gwar is a hate-filled jelly donut.
Gwar is the hate-filled jelly donut?
I don't get why that's funny. How do you fill a jelly donut with hate? Hate's an emotion created by neurons in your brain. It's not a physical thing you can put in a pastry. These jokes are going right over me. I don't understand what these lyrics are saying. So after unnecessary gross-out humor, we get to see what a Gwar concert is like. Gotta love how well drawn this animation is. I mean, like, my drawings are way better than this. Look at my DeviantArt page. Masterpieces. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of metal, but this sounds like the most stereotypical thing ever.
Hey, and now we got something totally new for all you kids.
On this show, it's unlikely.
Done playing with all your toys, put them away. When you're finished coloring with all your crayons, put them away.
It's music to my ears. It's like heaven has entered my soul. This is the kind of music children should be listening to. It's a better story about a metal band turning over a new leaf than when Metallica made Enter Sandman.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Why would that man throw a beer bottle at one of the band members? That's so mean. Everyone in the cartoon should be nice to each other. So if you couldn't tell, Odorous Yarungus, yes, that's the main character's name, if I forgot to tell you, his band members are not very happy with him for what he did out on the stage.
Education? Positive music? You're coming out of the closet?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with homosexuality?
I tell you guys, huh? Lead singer menopause. It's an illness that turns people into children's performers.
You were able to...
Okay, if I can get a word. First of all, what cartoonist in their right mind is going to draw the inside of a monster's anus? Secondly, what does menopause have to do with wanting to perform for children? I mean, first you're going to use your dialogue to gay bash, and now you're being sexist towards women?
A children's performer? I thought children are only for eating.
Well, yeah, you still could eat kids, but...
Our heroes, everybody. Monsters who eat children. That'll send a good message.
Listen, there is a way you guys can cure this.
And the doctor just happens to have a projector with slides of the place they need to go for the specific disease's cure. I'm like, I've been to the doctor to treat my butthurtedness, and there is no projector in his office.
At the highest mountaintops in Antarctica lies an ancient virus that was known to have wiped out all the dinosaurs.
Okay, do the creators of this cartoon know anything? Anybody who's above the age of 5 will know the dinosaurs were wiped out by an asteroid. I demand my cartoons to be 100% scientifically accurate, especially the ones with a talking sponge and a talking starfish that speak perfect English in the bottom of the sea.
That explanation makes a lot of scientifically convenient sense.
Oh, sure does.
Pointing out your problems does not make them go away.
The best you can do? I'm Weird Al Yankovic, for crying out loud.
Weird Al? What does he have to do with metal? I'll admit he's my favorite parodist, unlike that racist white nationalist Rucka Rucka Ali who makes all these jokes about the Chinese. I mean, Rucka Rucka Ali's music it hurts people's feelings, but Weird Al, he's kid-friendly. They like him.
And besides, I thought children were only for eating.
Okay, what is with this joke being said twice? Not funny plus not funny equals not fucking funny. Enough with the eating children jokes. It's not funny.
I'm freezing my metal spikes off. Ah, Jesus! Off! Oh. Hey, what'd you do that for, you?
Sorry, my bad. Just
Oh, so I guess we know what the Meg word of this show would have been. Physical comedy is never funny. No one should ever be the recipient of any kind of pain. Unless they absolutely 100% deserve it.
Mac, it's just if I don't text my girlfriend every 5 minutes, she thinks I'm cheating on her.
I can't really relate to this joke because I'm asexual. AKA, I'm too busy reviewing cartoons to actually go out and talk to girls. So Gwar gets to the top of the iceberg and they accidentally break out a zombie T-Rex. What does this have to do with anything again? I'm lost. Anyway, meanwhile, Odorous Youngerus shows up at the kid's birthday party with Weird Al Yankovic's face and scalp on. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in animation, and I think the person who did it should be thrown in a mental asylum.
Weird Al! You responded to my letter! Hey! You don't look like Weird Al!
Yes, I do.
He looks weird enough to me, honey. Would you...
How oblivious is this parent that she can't see that it's a big monster with a stolen face grafted to his? I mean, like, does she really not care about her child? I don't get it. So anyway, they're still fighting the zombie T-Rex, who should have feathers, by the way.
Odorous is the virus that killed the dinosaur. Roar! Oh, it's too easy.
What, are you taking a dump?
Yeah. What of it, man? I'm just trying to let you know the virus is in the dinosaur's blood.
Ooh, right, the blood.
Wait, so does this doctor have telepathic powers? How is he able to transport himself to the Antarctica through a thought bubble? Like, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Also, why did the T-Rex kill the guy on the toilet? I don't get why that's funny.
Be sure to listen to your mom every day. Do all your math homework so you can get straight A's. Be polite, never fight, and everything will be alright.
How can these kids be so ungrateful to hear such wonderful music? I mean, it's some of the best music I've ever heard. It has morals. It teaches kids to be good. And they're being such ingrates and they're so mean to him.
Weird Al, you've changed. You used to make fun of everyone, but now you've gotten all preachy.
Preachy? I thought kids like education through positive music.
Not so much. Kids are really into gross out humor nowadays.
The writers of this pilot are everything that's wrong with the animation industry. So Gwar arrives at the house, somehow knowing exactly where Odorous Youngerus is and delivers the vaccine or whatever to a... Oh my god, they're actually showing this. They're animating these monsters mutilating and murdering children. How would anyone ever find this funny? I don't get it. Why would they ever make this? Oh god. Mom! My butt hurts! Mom! Oh my god, this murderous montage is worse than that awful video game Mortal Kombat, which teaches children how to murder each other through fatality moves. How is this ever allowed to be on the internet? And they show this for like a whole minute, and then they show the credits to the people responsible for this, and these are the people responsible for it. And you can do whatever you want with that information. And if anything bad happens, I'll just play didn't do nothing. And I'll have cartoon reviewers like Rebel Taxi totally puss out and backpedal on all the stuff they said about me because they feel sorry about me and how diseased I am in the brain. And also there's a stupid end credit scene that fortunately leads to nowhere because this was never picked up for a pilot. Thank God.